Okay, guys, so I'm going to cut in here, talk a little bit, and then you'll see me work a little bit. So yeah, this has been a big learning curve. This whole project is. So definitely lots of things, which I'll go over at the end probably, that I will go through. But what I have gotten done is all of the today cards, which I completely messed up. So, yeah, that happens. Like, they didn't go through my printer very well. So I should have known better. I try to put everything through there. Just do it one at a time, guys, if you're doing it that way. It works so much better. Like, I do it all the time, but I tried to get overzealous. Anyways, so I've gotten all of the today stickers done, or things done. 3x4 cards done. I've got all my circles done, and for each day. So all of those, and some days I just didn't have a ton to put down there. So I'll just figure out something I can put there or not. I mean, it is what it is. But they are all done. So Thursday is weird because I don't have the right color for Thursday. I have no idea, like, between Monday, like, because now that card is kind of looking like Mondays. I might have to switch it. Let's see here. Let's go back to Mondays. This is just not turning very well. Yeah, see, Mondays is so blue, but that's also blue, so I don't know. I don't know if I didn't get the right colors, or I don't know. Anyways. But yeah, so that's all done. Fridays is done. Saturdays is done. I'm using this tissue to not, like, get the print on there. And Sundays is done. So I'm super excited. That one didn't go as straight as I would have liked it, but it is what it is. It's done. It's over with. I do feel like having these on here is now no longer making it transfer, so that's good. So now I am starting to do Tuesday's pictures. So what I found is just batching everything is really helping. Do a lot. So like, I went through and did all the today ones. I'm gonna probably sit down and write out my Tuesday looks like this, because I already have those all done here. But I think I want to get at least Tuesday's pictures in here before I go do dinner. But this is quite a freaking process, guys. I did a ton of research on this before, and everybody always said it was a process, but yeah, this is taking me way longer than I thought. Maybe I'm just trying to do too much. I don't know, or maybe I should have just I probably should have just gotten a better formula from the beginning. But all right, so anyways, every day not every day, so the days that I felt like there was something good happening or something crazy happening in the news, I screenshotted the front page. I think a lot of people did this. I just printed it in a 4x6, and I'm putting a picture on the back, and actually I'm going to put a piece of acetate in between these so that they can sit there, because I didn't want to just put them in there like that. This was like the best. I don't know. I couldn't really figure out the best way to do this, but anyways, so yeah, we're doing that, and I'll put a flippy thing. All right, as I work here for a little bit, I am going to preface this video by, it is going to jump around, unfortunately, a little bit. It looks like maybe I just didn't, either I lost some footage, A, or B, I worked on it a lot and didn't turn on the camera. I'm guessing that's what it was. I think I was just getting bogged down, and I was getting busy, and wanted to get some things done on this project. So I went ahead without turning on the camera, but it is what it is. You're still going to see the progression of how this goes through. But the next couple of clips that you're going to see is I'm going to go from not having much done, as you can see here on Tuesday, to pretty much having all of my pictures in and the ING and journaling cards done, which again, obviously I can't show you too much of that on camera. That's kind of the boring part, but yeah, it's just the boring part. So, all right, so here I am. I'm just using I forgot that I have those stamps. Those are far in my stash. Anyways, looking through here is just trying to see some tab words that I can use. I need to pull those out for this year actually, but I end up using the L Studio ones. I think, let's see, which one do I pull out here? On this day, it looks like. I have the small Avery tabs. I am not a fan of the huge Avery tags. So I need to start using these stamps more actually and doing it that way. But yeah, I just don't have the big ones. So a lot of the times I am trying to fit it on those little ones. And so I'll do like 2 layers or something along those lines. So I think this one, like, nope, it doesn't fit. So here I am figuring out that, oops, that doesn't fit. Oh, my notes. Oh yeah. So here I am gonna kind of mask it off. And now I'm trying to figure out, like, how am I going to do this? I think I say I'm just going to do the next one and move it up and then put day underneath of it. Let's see what I do here. Yep. And then I put day. So I make 2 levels pretty much. So, all right. So anyways, we're going to do that. Real simple stuff. Like I said, I'm not sure why I, needed to put all of this in here. But yeah, so we're going to skip ahead. Like I said, I'm going to talk you through in like video life, and then hopefully we will get back to doing some work and get this album wrapped up actually. Okay, so I've taken a break. I've stepped away from this project for quite some days because I had life happen. And I just couldn't work on it. I had a lot of work to do. But I have like worked on little itty bitty pieces here and there. I believe I have almost all of the pictures printed out. I think there's like 1 or 2 that I'm missing here and there. Most of my journaling is done. My front page is done. I mean, it was, I just put those 4 pieces together, and actually I think I have to put them down even harder. It's on one of this week's transparency. I believe this was in the kit. Was this in the kit? What was this? This was, oh no, this was, I believe, in the $5 project. I don't know, whatever you call that. Like, it's like a family picture. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. And I don't, this is gonna come out because I only have a few pieces of collecting things because my husband accidentally threw it away. I do need to get the 4 pictures of us. I'll just do that here. I gotta just remember to do it, and I'm gonna do like our info on the back. Oh, you know what? I took the Monday. I got to redo the Monday because that's the one that got all smudgy. I'm like, what did I do here? I got to reprint that Monday one. So I do have to remember that. But all of those are done. I can't really remember where I left off, but like all of these are done all the way through the album. And really I have just embellishing to do. I need to figure out my embellishing and how I want to kind of do that. And yeah, just embellishing. I even wrote in my INGs, all that kind of stuff. I do wish, unfortunately, that I probably would have done my journaling on my pictures. That's the one thing that I would probably change about a lot of this. But I'm not going to let it hold me back too much. I don't have a ton of journaling I would like to do, but yeah, along the lines. So I'll probably put, I'm going to print out some labels, that, or I have a label stamp. Yeah. So I bought this from LA Studio, and I'm going to do I'm going to stamp some of these and use them, I think, for embellishing. So you're going to see me start doing that. Some of them don't need it, but some of them, like, I just want to know, like, why am I taking a picture with, you know, my, you know, scarf on or whatever, my hat, my dry towel. Like, this is drop off, and all that good stuff. Some of them don't need, you know, this, but I would like to write a few words on this. Like, this is where I think I will change going forward, is like, I think I'm even changing it in my project life, because I like how Heba from my little journal like does her journaling right on her pictures. So I'm gonna change that in my thing. You can see in this Monday one, I am putting the fabric Mondays here. So that is something. And I wanted to look to see if I had white hearts, because I wanted to put a white heart there. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I got to do throughout the rest of the album. But I have all of my 6x8s, but I do, and then I just got, like, at first I was going to type out loving this 5 times or stamp it out. I don't think I'm doing that anymore. I think what I'm going to do is digitally, I am going to sync this down to 6x8 and rewrite it. Because obviously I've used these like so much, and I was doing it real sloppy those days. I'm going to shrink this down to a 6x8 and put them in here on this side. So that's what I'm going to do on those, but I have to do those on the computer. Otherwise, I've got the couple of news articles in here that I wanted to get in here, like this. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to kind of do this part of the video, is I'm just going to go through and start figuring out an embellishing, you know, thing. Oh, you can see, like, oh, so this is also something that I need to do. This one, I wanted the whole backyard. I couldn't cut it. Like, I loved the sun and how it did this. So I need to do this, a flip up. This is going to be just a little flip. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do there. I'm probably just going to stamp on this side and do it like it's this week, and then have a flap. So I'm going to do that. So I got to do that kind of stuff. I saved that. Also, there were just some days, let's see, I got all these backs done too, that I had a lot to write about. And then there was some days I had nothing to write. So yeah, I mean, I will just leave that, and either I'll put an embellishment there, or I'm going to try and find like a piece of paper, or maybe I'll stamp. I don't know exactly what I'll do there, but I do have pictures that do need to get put in. I finally got 3x8 protectors, so I got to finish that. Let's see here. As you can see, yeah. See, there's like one picture randomly gone. There was sometimes I didn't want a full page. I just wanted to put it in this page protector. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do on the back side of some of these. Again, I think I might just stamp like crazy, you know, like something like this. Like, I'll kind of just do that. Again, I don't know. I haven't figured that quite out. All right. If I haven't mentioned yet, I know I have. This footage is a little squirrely, and this project probably made me a little squirrely. Again, it was my first big project I've taken on other than December Daily in scrapbooking since I have been back. And yeah, this one was a doozy. I loved this project though. Once I got it done, I actually did enjoy the process of it. I just think I needed to find my way pretty much. And not in this footage did I, but I think actually, honestly, once I turned off the camera, I did a little bit more. Again, this was very early on in my getting back to scrapbooking. I've probably put a little bit of extra pressure on myself filming all of this, and as you can see, I'm going to be doing a lot that's not in frame, unfortunately. So I had to cut a ton of this off. I just wasn't realizing that, you know, I had so much in my frame, or not in my frame technically. And yeah, well, it sucks. So I do cut a lot of it out for you guys so that you don't see it. But what you are seeing here is going to be pretty much my formula for the whole way through. I did end up sticking to this. I did end up kind of mimicking what I did on Monday to get through the rest of the week. So, like I mentioned before, that first 3x8, I tried to make it what we ate for breakfast. A lot of the days I missed what we were eating for breakfast or what my kids were eating for breakfast. My oldest gets up without me, so I never know what he's eating for breakfast, and unfortunately he's not one to take pictures for me. So yeah, I live in a world full of men. And then I would try and take a picture of my little guy in his outfit because he chooses the best outfits, and we allow him just to wear what he wants to wear and make himself feel comfortable. So, and sometimes that means wearing the same thing 2 and 3 times. As long as he showers in between, it is what it is. I don't try and argue with him anymore. But as you can see, I stamped out tons of those labels. As you can see, I now have the die cuts for those. So maybe this year, if I have to do all of that, it's going to be a lot easier and I don't have to hand cut them all out. And then after this, I just really tried to get what my mornings were consisting of. Drop off, which was definitely something that was new in our life again. Honestly, my little guy at this point in time, actually, I think by this point in time, both of my kids might have been back to school full time. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to go back into the journaling. But we got, at this point, this was 2001. So we were, I was not taking anything for granted anymore. I get to talk to my little guy in his pickup line or drop off line. And yeah, I pretty much journaled how I don't try and take anything for granted anymore with those kids. So next is them this must have been just a day off of baseball at this point. As you'll see more in the week to come, that is pretty much our life once April starts, is baseball. And at this point, my oldest was on the middle school team, so he was having middle school practices along with his travel ball practices. And then my little guy would be starting his baseball. So lots and lots of baseball in these weeks, but it must have been a day off, so we just let them relax on their days off if they got their homework and their chores done. And that's pretty much where you can find my children at all times, is one in its gaming chair and the other one snuggled up in his bed watching his tablet or playing his Switch. So that is pretty much that. To this day, that's pretty much the sight I see, and you'll probably see those same exact pictures show up in my week in a life this year, honestly, as long as we get a day off. I don't know. I'm still not sure when I'm going to be documenting my week in a life this year. I got to make the decision like tomorrow, because this week was obviously like May 10th, and that's coming up here soon. Or wait until June to do it with Allie. It seems like a lot of you seems like there's a good gist of you doing it this week because you wanted to stay consistent on the week that you've been doing it. But there's a lot of you waiting for Allie in June also. I just don't know. Like, that week of June is like the week or two right before school lets out, and I would like to get our school routine. I'm not sure. The week kind of almost looks like it's going to be the same here or there. So lots of baseball, pretty much. So it might be a little bit warmer, though, because we are having absolutely sucky weather. But all right, I'm going to push you into the present, the present in this video, and wrap this up for you guys.